Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Now today we're taking a look at the brand new sale on the PlayStation Store. This is games under $20, and what this video specifically is the 15 fastest, easiest, and cheapest platinum trophies that you can pick up during this sale. Every single one of the games on this list is less than a 2 out of 10 difficulty in terms of platinum trophy. Each of them is on sale currently and super cheap, and they're all going to be nice and quick, well, relatively quick platinum trophies as well. These are in no particular order. Let's get on with the list. Okay, so the first game on our list is Monster Jam Steel Titans. This is another one of these Monster Jam style games. I mean, that's a really silly way of saying it. Monster Jam is a series of games, monster truck games that's been coming out for a couple of years now. They're notorious for having easy platinum trophies. Now this one here has a slightly harder platinum, or a slightly more time-consuming platinum than the previous one in the series. Still really straightforward. It's a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, and it's going to take you around 7 hours to complete, unlike its counterpart, which is significantly easier. This one here plays almost exactly the same though, in terms of having your 2D, I guess, almost trials-like monster truck driving, where you have to progress through the level without dying, and then your 3D stadium monster truck crush it type challenges. The other thing you're going to need to be doing in this one is collecting collectibles, which is apparently a staple of this franchise now. So yeah, Monster Jam Steel Titans, a super easy and quick platinum trophy. Now, next up is Jak and Daxter. Now, this is a weird one because traditionally these games wouldn't be on an easiest platinum list. However, the re-released versions of Jak and Daxter Trilogy on the PlayStation 4, the emulated versions, have debug or cheat settings caked into the game, which make them very easy platinums to earn. Now, Jak 2 and Jak 3 specifically, you can earn the platinum trophies for both of these games in about 5 minutes, making them a 1 out of 10 in terms of difficulty and a 5-minute platinum each. So this is really 2 platinums that you can earn for about 5 minutes by just turning on the debug setting. It's a weird situation. You guys know Jak and Daxter. It's a really popular franchise from back on the PlayStation 2 era. These games are absolutely brilliant, so I would encourage you to play through them ordinarily without using these cheats. But if you're after some quick and easy plats, they're cheap at the moment on the store, and you can easily do this. Jak 1, unfortunately, doesn't have the same debug that Jak 2 and Jak 3 have, so you have to play through that one. It's not a very long game, though. If you're looking to play through those games normally, though, they are going to be slightly harder platinums, probably about a 4 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, and they're going to take you somewhere in the realm of 25 to 30 hours to platinum. 5 minutes is not bad. Next up, we have Life is Strange. This is the narrative-driven episodic game that came out a couple of years ago. It's about a girl with superpowers, and the trophies for this one are super easy as well. You're looking at, again, probably a 1 out of 10 difficulty on this one, and it's going to take you about 10 hours to complete. It's an episodic Telltale style game where you have to go through and pick different dialogue choices, as well as go through and, I guess, play these kind of adventure elements, or yeah, I would call them adventure elements, LucasArts style adventure elements, exactly like a Telltale game. This one was received very highly when it came out, and if you're after a narrative driven episodic game like this, you can pick it up super cheap on the store at the moment and get a nice quick and easy platinum out of it too. On top of that, I guess this is kind of like a little bit of a bonus. Life is Strange Before the Storm, which is, I guess, it's a prequel to the game that came out after the game, is also a really easy plat. This one is, again, a 1 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, and it's going to take you about 8 hours to complete the platinum in this one, so it's a little bit quicker than the full Life is Strange game, and you get a bit more backstory about one of the characters from the main game in particular. But play this one after you've played the original to get more out of it. Okay, so AER Memories of Old, and I don't know how to pronounce this, is I guess a puzzle adventure game as well. This one's a very fast platinum though. It's a 1 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. It's pretty much a gimme. It's as gimme as it gets without Radley, and it's a 2-hour platinum trophy. There's not a huge amount here. You just have to play through the game and speak to the main character at specific moments in the game, and that is really it. There's a ton of misc stuff that will just sort of pop as you're playing through it and as you're enjoying the game. It's not a bad little platformy style game as well. It works pretty competently for what it is. And the game is pretty decent. It's a quick and easy, cheap platinum, I suppose. The art style is quite unique in this one too. It's doing some stuff differently, but if you're after one of these sort of indie, I guess, indie 3D platform style games, or indie 3D adventure style games, then this one could be for you. Next up, we have the Destroy All Humans franchise. These are the 2 emulated games, Destroy All Humans 1 and Destroy All Humans 2, not the remade game. These are the originals, and these are both super quick, easy plats. They're both a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. difficulty, and they're going to take you about 15 hours to complete. Now, these are slightly harder than the remake. I think the remake was a much easier game than these ones. However, they're still quick. They're still easy platinums, and they're great games. You know, these two games still really do hold up in terms of mascot platformers of that era, and Destroy All Humans 2 is my favorite in the series. I do really hope that THQ look at remaking that at some stage. Currently, these two are on sale. Good deal for them, and nice, quick, easy plats as well. If you don't know what these are, for whatever reason, they are essentially a 3D, I guess again, a mascot platform. I think kind of like Ratchet and Clank. You get a ton of weapons to use, you get dumped in these kind of sandboxy environments, and you have to basically take on all these different missions and quests. It's you know, it's classic sort of mid-2000s mascot platform. Bee Simulator is a weird one. I actually thought this game was a joke when it first came out. It's apparently not. They're trying to kind of be a very, a semi-serious bee simulation style game. The platinum is pretty easy in this one as well now. It's about a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, and it's going to take you about 7 hours to earn the platinum. This game has stayed at a really high price point for a while, so it's nice to finally see it discounted and on sale. I imagine if this game had been discounted sooner, more people would have been able to pick this up and there'd be more information about it, but it's a pretty straightforward and easy platinum all the same, and it's kind of a neat game. You get to play as a bee, and I mean, how many games do you get to do that? Longtime fans of the channel know that I'm a big fan of these Sherlock Holmes games. These are third-person detective games, but they run really well. They are like, it's a mixture of adventure and puzzle solving with third-person mechanics, I guess third-person action mechanics as well. They have really good cutscenes and acting in them too, and for like a budget third-person game that's developed to be like a AA style game, these work very, very well. The other really cool thing about them is they have easy platinums too. So each of them, I mean, this is kind of a blanket for all the Sherlock Holmes games, but we're specifically looking at The Devil's Daughter. This is the newest one. It's a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, and it's about a 15-hour platinum. However, narrative-wise and gameplay-wise, this is one of the better games on the list, I would say, and you're going to have a lot of fun playing this game as you earn the platinum trophy as well. It's not just a cheap, easy, gimme Radalika game. This is actually a really decent game and a decent platinum to boot. Now, State of Mind, I had this one mixed up in my mind so many times with Control, and I guess it was the imagery of this game that kind of confused me between the two of them. It does have kind of similar imagery to Control with the blocky style. State of Mind has a really straightforward and easy platinum as well. This is one I kind of missed when it came out, and I've only recently been told about how easy this one actually is. It's only going to take you about 10 hours to platinum, and it's a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. There's nothing missable or anything in here. You can just play through the game using a couple of save replay features to unlock everything in here, but like you can see here in the gameplay, you've got these sort of narrative action adventure elements in here as well. It's not as much combat per se as it is an adventure game, but worth checking out not only for the easy platinum, but because the game is quite quirky and different as well. This is probably one you wouldn't expect to see on a list like this, but Saints Row: Gat Out of Hell is another pretty straightforward plat. This one is probably the longest platinum on the list, coming in at about 20 hours to platinum. It's kind of the Saints Row light game in the series. It doesn't really do everything that a traditional Saints Row does. It has a lot of kind of weird co-op elements to it. You don't get to have a customizable character, and it is probably one of the weaker games in the series, but if you're a fan of Saints Row, it's definitely worth checking out. It's a 2 out of 10 in terms of trophy difficulty, and it is super cheap on the PlayStation Store as part of this sale. Saints Row, if you're not familiar, is a third-person open-world adventure game, basically like a GTA clone, but kind of ratcheted up to be kind of insane. This one here is not unlike that. It's a different type of game. Now, I think this is the easiest game on our list, or it comes in, tied with AER at least, as the easiest game. Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour Edition. This is a 1 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. It's going to take you about 3 hours to platinum it. And the reason behind this is because you can use cheats for this game. Similarly to what you can do in Jack, you can cheat basically to progress through each of the campaign's final missions. If you do that, all you have to do is finish the final mission for the trophies for those specific missions to pop up. That will speed up the entirety of the game for you. It's going to just take basically no time at all to earn the platinum trophy in this one. Like I said, 3 hours for a platinum. This is arguably one of the best Duke Nukem games as well. Unfortunately, Duke probably just doesn't hold up very well in 2020. Assassin's Creed 2. Now this one has a special place in my heart because Assassin's Creed 2 was actually my first platinum trophy I ever earned. Way back when on the PlayStation 3, such a long time ago. But it's an easy platinum as well. Look, this one's going to take you about 20 hours, so again, it's a pretty long plat, but it's a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. There's nothing too challenging in here, and this is a great game. If you haven't played Assassin's Creed 2, This is one of the best Assassin's Creed games in my opinion. Granted, I've fallen off in more recent years. Action adventure game, or open world adventure game I would call it. Hack and slash style elements, exploration elements, parkour elements. It's a great game, and if you've played some of the newer games in the series, this could be a good chance for you to go back and see what started the series off basically, and how the series has evolved since then. It's always interesting to go back and look at those kind of things. So Assassin's Creed 2, super easy platinum, and cheap at the moment on the PlayStation sale. This also comes with another couple of Assassin's Creed games as well, but those are a little bit more difficult in terms of platinum trophies. Portal Knights is a game that came out a couple of years ago too. This again is another easy platinum trophy. It's going to take you around 20 hours to platinum this one, but it is a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. This one gave me some real serious Minecraft vibes when it came out, reminding me a little bit of Dragon Quest and that sort of Dragon Quest builders Minecraft game, just in terms of its art style. Essentially, I guess it's taking heavy inspiration from that. You can play with your friends, and this is kind of just like a co-op RPG style game. But pretty neat little concept and game idea behind this one. Again, super cheap on the PlayStation Store, and I know it is a little bit longer than some of the other ones, but it's still a really easy plat, and it's a great game as well. It got really good reviews when it launched. Now the last game on the list is Lego, but this is kind of all the Lego games caked into one. Currently on this sale, you can get the Lego Movie game, Lego Movie 2, Lego Incredibles, and Lego Avengers or Lego Marvel. All of these games, I guess all of the Lego games kind of fall into the same camp as far as I'm concerned. They're all about a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. The only difference is they vary in length depending on which one you're playing. Now the Lego Movie games are slightly shorter, probably coming in at that 20-hour mark, whereas the Lego Marvel and Avengers games are a little bit longer, probably coming in at the higher end of that, around the 30-hour mark. So this kind of covers off all those Lego games, I want to say, like everything in here. I say in every sale video I do, but the Lego games are always really straightforward and easy plats. They're literally just collectathons. You go through and you get 100% in these games, and you'll have the platinum. As long as you do everything, you'll get the platinum trophy. Some people are into that, some people aren't. They do become quite grindy, so beware of that if you are going into this one for a quick and easy platinum as well. That is the list. That is 15, I guess, easy plats you can get. I mean, probably more with the Lego games added on there, but that's 15 easy platinums you can earn from the PlayStation Store under $20 sale that is going on at the moment. This goes through till the first week of September, so if you're after any of these games, go ahead and buy them on the PlayStation Store now, and before they go off sale, at least, which happens next week. There'll probably be another sale next week, though, knowing the PlayStation Store, and we can talk about those games as well. But that's this week's games on the PlayStation Store sale. I have another video like this coming out in a couple of days' time, which will be looking at the cheapest games on the sale as well. So while this is the easiest platinums, we also have the cheapest games too. So stay tuned for that on the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're a new viewer of the channel, please consider subscribing. I make videos like this every single day on the channel. And that's all from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye!